Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting session of Trivs at Home. That's right, it is I, the People's Dwarf, back for another exciting session of Trivia at Home. Thank you so much for joining me. For those who are new, welcome. It's a pleasure to see you. What I do here is host some trivia, which is fun to play and very simple and straightforward. So hopefully you guys are here to enjoy yourselves. And for those who are regulars, welcome back. Just like lotions, bag of lotions over on Twitch, mate. It has been a while, but it's good to have you back. Welcome. How are you, mate? Are you doing well? Are you keeping healthy and busy and keeping distracted? All the rest of it, looking after yourself. Let us know what you've been up to in your absence, mate. That's right, absence. But it's all good. It's good to have you back here. Appreciate you tuning in. And welcome to everyone out there who is tuning in to this live stream that we're going out on Facebook and Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. So welcome to all of you. It's good to have you all here. And good to hear you well, Lotions. That is awesome. That is amazing. It's great to hear, mate. It's always good to hear people that I know are well. In fact, anyone that is well is always a good thing to hear about. So that is really good. So I don't know the last time you played Lotions, but I've changed the setup as of yesterday. We debuted this little setup here, so no longer am I taking up the entire screen. I've minimized myself down to a little tiny box here. I've included the chat screen and stuff here, so that way people can communicate with one another and interact, and everyone can be seen on the one screen. And then all the trivia stuff is on the side there and up there. Got a little scrolly bar so people know where to sign up and play over at the triviarat.com page /trivs at home. It's very simple and straightforward. That's where you can see live scoreboard updates, enter all your answers and stuff. It's very easy, and that's why I do all the marking as well. So it's a lot of fun, very simple, straightforward, and yeah, it's quite easy to manage that way, so it's all good. But yeah, so it's a nice little setup. We're enjoying it. It's the second one we're going into tonight, so we'll see how that works. I've got my beer here, which is exciting. So cheers to everyone. It's another Golden Road, I think the pineapple one. Put it in a glass because beer seems to taste better in a glass. I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel it does, as opposed to a can. It tastes very tinny or metallic, so I don't like it in a can as much. I know the Asahi I had the other day was very tinny, so we poured that into a glass and it was much better. These ones don't seem too bad, so that's not too bad then. But yeah, so we've got a Shuffle Saturday theme going on tonight, which is an anything and everything. We've got general knowledge, entertainment, we've got geography, history, we've got a little bit of everything in amongst tonight's trivia. So the Shuffle Saturday theme's a bit of fun. I get to mix it up with questions from all walks of life, which is always great fun. And yeah, it means I can literally pick from any batch of things that I like. The picture round tends to be a similar theme though, otherwise it would just be a whole bunch of random pictures and stuff. But for the rest of it, it is kind of like round one is going to be general knowledge and entertainment, I believe. And then round two is multiple choice with anything and everything. Round three is labeled or themed outline, so it's outlined pictures and you have to guess what they are. And then round four is the confidence round as usual, and that's what we're going in with that. So exciting times with that coming up. So I normally do give it a few minutes for people to join. Sorry for the late start. I had a little bit of a getting everything set up at the end. I did a workout earlier and then was eating a snack, well, banana actually. So I was making sure that everything was all sorted before I began. I didn't want to get hungry while I was doing this. So, can't have a hungry trivia host, can we? But yeah, it's good to see people in here. Hopefully you're all enjoying yourselves, having a wonderful weekend. It is a Saturday night here in California where I am right now. So that's always exciting and good. Got my little device and everything set up and synced up, so that way things will work accordingly, which is always a good thing. It's always bad when they don't work up, but excuse me. As long as everything's there, got the trivia stuff set up with the questions and all the fun stuff. But yeah, so hopefully everything is good to go tonight. Very excited to be here. Very grateful. It's had a good weekend. I've done 6 of 6 days in a row of training. That's right, today was leg day. And I learned some new exercises using the resistance band that I now have. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in a lot of pain tomorrow. So yeah, luckily we're getting the trivia done tonight. And Evermore, welcome. Hello there over on Twitch. Good to see you. Glad you got all that sorted. Thank you for tuning in and playing along, Evermore. Always a pleasure to have you here. Appreciate that. It's always good stuff. We would normally give it up to about 7:10, 7:15. And Drive BJH as well. Training, mate. Yeah, boy. Speaking of someone who trains, I know that guy trains a lot. He's on day like 90 something in a row. He's just absolutely been killing it the last 3+ months. Usually I'm the one that used to be the fitness guru. I've kind of dropped off, but now I'm getting back into it again. It's all good. We'll have little breaks and down bits here and there, so no stress. We'll get back into it again, and I'm feeling a lot better doing it as well. So I do love the feeling of training. I just wish my gym. Day 98 you are on. Mate, crucial. That is almost a day 100. Are you going to do anything special for day 100? Like, I don't know, some sort of celebration that, I don't know, that celebrates gains and training. I don't know. Yeah, what could you do for 100 days of training? Like, go out and just have a massive feed at, like, a giant protein-infused place or something. I don't even know. I mean, look, I don't want to encourage going out and, like, drinking, because that's just, like, going to be not good. I mean, you could, but, I mean, you know, it kind of goes against the whole training aspect of things. So, like, going out and drinking to celebrate is probably not the best thing. Celebrate with day 101. Well, yeah, I mean, that works. Yeah, celebrate with day 101. That also works. Start as if you're starting again. Starting fresh, like a fresh newborn, just coming into the world again, having your first day of training, except you're much more experienced. That's right. It's kind of like New Game Plus. Whenever you finish a game and then you start it again, there's a New Game Plus option, and you get to continue with all the items you had in the previous game. This is kind of like with the training. You start again, it's a New Game Plus, and you get to keep your previous gains. So you're already massive. You already like can start lifting the same amount that you were doing prior, and you're more knowledgeable moving forward, starting off as New Game Plus. So that's what I'm thinking of right now. So there you go. That's what we're going with. Alright, so what we'll do, I'll store up the how to play information there. It's a little bit more detailed now that I have a bit more space to put it on. So as we see it, we can encourage team or solo play. So wherever you are viewing this, you can play it on your own. You can play it with family, friends, housemates, work acquaintances, people, wherever you are. Get them involved if you want to, or you can totally do the solo option. It is 4 rounds of trivia that include a multiple choice and a picture round. 10 questions each round, 1 point per correct answer. No points lost for any incorrect answers. So we highly encourage guessing, because you never know, you might get something correct, and that could get you some crucial points to maybe take home tonight's title for winning the trivia. So that's always good fun. There'll be breaks between each round as well, so you'll be able to stock up on drinks or something like that. Maybe get a top up like I'm doing here. Snacks, food, restroom, pat your dog, cat, whatever you've got with you. And also, before we go to each break, there'll be question repeats. So don't stress if you have missed a question. There will be question repeats at the end of the round before we go into a break. Now, make sure you do go over to triviarat.com/trivsathome to sign on up. That's what we do. Open up a new web browser page or a new tab and do triviarat.com/trivsathome. Enter your player name, and that's where you'll be doing your answer submissions. That's where everything will be taking place. I control that from here. You'll be on there with other teams that are there. There'll be a scoreboard to start. Once I click on game on and begin the round, you'll be automatically taken to an answer submission section, and you can just enter all your answers in there as you go, and then I close that off at the end of the round during the breaks. I'll mark the answers so you get live score updates, and then we come back, go through the answers. You can see what your scores are for each round. I can actually display it in this little window here as well, which is cool now. I've added that feature to it. And then we rinse and repeat before rounds. So, good times. Good fun. At least that's what I think. I think it's going to be good times and good fun. So, hopefully you guys are excited and ready for that. So, I think we're good to begin. What do we reckon? What do we reckon, folks? We're good. We've got some numbers over on each of the platforms you're in, which is awesome. So, I reckon we bring up round one's question sheet, and I didn't mute myself, which is good. So, that's always exciting. Alright, so what we've got here, round one, anything and everything. So, it's pretty much general knowledge and entertainment is what I kind of narrowed it down to. So obviously that's what we're going to be looking at, I think, for the most part. So I'm going to start my timer now. I'm going to go over to the Trivia Rat admin page, make sure I'm still logged in, and then click on Game On. So good stuff. Alright, here we go. Click on Game On. Question number 1 is this. In Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew, who is Petruchio's manservant? In Shakespeare's Taming of the Shrew, who is Petruchio's manservant? The Trivia Rat page should be updated into an answer section now, and that's where you can start submitting your answers. I don't know why, it's quite warm. Although I did have a warm shower, so maybe that's why I'm like really, really warm right now. I've got a little tiny ring light for my lighting here. I'm all set up on one desk as well. One laptop. Everything's all minimized and stuff too, so it's really convenient how I've got this little setup. I just realized I spelled part of my team name wrong. That is a-okay, mate. Do not stress that you spelled a little bit of it wrong. I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, that kind of plays. It's a play on words. I'm okay with that, so I think you're like everyone else will be okay with that too. That's totally fine, Lotion. No stress. Number 2. Which 4 U.S. states share a border with Mexico? You'll get a quarter of a point for each state. So if you only get 1, you'll get a quarter of a point. If you get 2, you'll get half points. You get 3, 0.75, and full point for the 4. So if you don't know how to guess some US states and see what happens, you could get lucky. Hopefully you do. It'd be nice if you did. Do some good guessing. I encourage guessing. Just remember, guys, no actual answers in the comments section, please. No spoilers. If you do, you're going to get this little warning. That's right. So I've got that little feature now, which is a lot of good fun. So that'll just be to block off the answers in there while I can remove it. So I've had also a big no-no. So no answers in the comments. We can put joke answers in there. Joke answers are a-okay. I like a good joke answer. We had someone come in last night, another regular of ours, throwing in some joke answers, and it was quite the laugh. So joke answers are great, just no spoiler answers, because we do have some friendly competition going on here. Number 3, in the automotive world, what does the abbreviation CVT stand for? What does the abbreviation CVT stand for? You know what? I actually have no... Oh, wait. I was gonna say, I've put all the answers down, but I'm trying to remember what this one actually was. But I remember reading it, and I had no idea what it was. Like, some questions I know, and I'm like, ooh, this would be a good one to ask. And others, I'm like, I've never heard this before. So this is great. I'm putting it in, because I've never heard of it. And if there's car fanatics, boom, hopefully you guys have heard of it, and you're going to get some points for it. So in the automotive world, what does the abbreviation CVT stand for? Number 4, in which comic book did Batman make his first appearance? Batman, what comic book did he make his first appearance? Question number 4 we're looking for here. Get your head there. Which comic book did Batman make his first appearance? Batman. The old school Batman, the theme. Good fun that was. Question number 5 now. Who plays the role of Mr. Brown in the movie Reservoir Dogs? Reservoir Dogs. Who plays the role of Mr. Brown? That's what you've got to tell me. Who plays the role of Mr. Brown in the movie Reservoir Dogs? Look at that, already halfway through one round, ladies and gents. Cruising through. This next one should be quite easy. What was Michael Jordan's jersey number for most of his NBA career? Michael Jordan. One of the most amazing basketball players of all time. Especially in his time. He was probably the best. What was Michael Jordan's jersey number for most of his NBA career? Very popular number. A lot of people probably had it on a lot of their jerseys. Any basketball fans, for sure. Question number 6. And number 7. What mountain is the tallest point in Australia? What mountain is the tallest point in Australia? There we go, doing some geography stuff now. I did say this was kind of like general knowledge and entertainment for this round, but I guess there is a bit of everything in this as well. So what mountain is the tallest point in Australia? Question number 8. What classic novel ends with Rose of Sharon breastfeeding a starving hobo? Any book fans out there, maybe you studied this in school, maybe you have actually just read it because you're a book fan and you read a lot of books. What classic novel ends with Rose of Sharon breastfeeding a starving hobo? Question number 8. And then number 9. What was the first man-made object to leave the solar system? What was the first man-made object? Key term there. Man-made object to leave the solar system. So don't say like a monkey, because monkeys aren't man-made. And last question, what mass market tea brand shares a name with an English brewery? There go any of my English fans in the house should know this, or tea fans. You'll probably guess this if you don't know otherwise. What mass market tea brand shares a name with an English brewery? Now coming up after this will be question repeats. They're going to fill up the screen. Questions 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10. And then when I come back, I'll be on the screen, but I'll be muted. And the break screen will be up in amongst all the trivia question area as well. So I'll just be here so that way I can still see the comment section in case anyone needs anything addressed during the break. And that way I can attend to it. But I will be muted, but I will be able to see anything if I need to come back on quickly. But I will be muted for the break, and then when we come back, we'll go through the answers to round 1, and I can show you the scoreboard, and then we'll move into round 2. So guys, here come the question repeats for round 1 if you need them. If not, you just get a longer break. So enjoy your break, guys, and we'll be back soon. Alrighty guys, and we are back. Job well done. Thanks for getting all those answers in over on the Trivia at webpage. It's all good. Everything has been marked and tallied. And yes, we are meant to see me at the moment during the breaks. I'm just on silence, so I can just bop and dance around, but it's more just for me, so I can see what's going on in the chat and everything else. But obviously when we're on break, it'll be saying it up on the top thing there. So I'll just be silent and doing the marking and all the rest of it. So all good, all good. Now I think everything is all good. Oh, someone's messaging me. Who's doing that? Oh, I think I know who that is. Oh. Alright, perfect. Alright, so, all sorted. Let's go through the answers to round one now. In Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew, who is Petruchio's man-servant? Well, his man-servant is Grumio. Grumio, G-R-U-M-I-O. Grumio is what we're looking for. Number one there. Number two, which 4 US states share a border with Mexico? Some of you got a couple of these, so job well done. It is Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas. So good work on that. You got some hard points and stuff in there from some of you, so job well done with that. Question number three, in the automotive world, what does the abbreviation CVT stand for? Well, that would be Continuously Variable Transmission. Continuously Variable Transmission. If you got like one or two of those words, I gave you half a point, but the full point was obviously for all three. Number four there, in which comic book did Batman make his first appearance? That would be Detective Comics. Someone said, I think it was Detective Comics. Well, you thought correctly. Job well done. It was indeed Detective Comics, so good work on that. You got points for your stuff. Number five, who plays the role of Mr. Brown in the movie Reservoir Dogs? That would be Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino for number five there. Number six, what was Michael Jordan's jersey number for most of his NBA career? It was 23. 23 was the famous number for Michael Jordan's jersey number. Number seven, what mountain is the tallest point in Australia? That would be Mount Kosciuszko. Kosciuszko is the mountain name for number seven. Number eight, what classic novel ends with Rose of Sharon breastfeeding a starving hobo? Well, that would be The Grapes of Wrath. The Grapes of Wrath. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of it before, but I know some people do read books, so maybe they've heard of this. I don't know. If not, now you know. Number nine, what was the first man-made object to leave the solar system? Well, that would be Voyager 1. Voyager 1 was the first man-made object. And number 10, what mass-market tea brand shares a name with an English brewery? Well, that would be Tetley. Tetley Tea is what we're looking for number 10 there. So hopefully you guys did alright with your trivia answers there. Let's go see. I think I can pull up the scoreboard. Let's have a look. How do I forget the shortcut that I made for this? Is it F10? Let's see if it's going to refresh. Oh, it is. Good. Alright, so now I just need to scroll down to include all the names in there. Make sure it's on there properly. Can probably go up a little bit. So I just want to make sure it's all adjusted accordingly. Fantastic. Alright, so now if I do this, ba-bam! There we go. We have the scoreboard on the screen. That's right. We have Rabbit in the lead on 4.5. League of Legends is Squeakle. I like the Squeakle. That's actually a great name. The Squeakle on second place. Third place is iMatey. Then Mix at 2.5 and Pub Trivia on 2 in fifth place. And that book, we have a system. Oh, do you? Do you actually have that book? You actually have it. There you go. I mean, I guess people know of the book, or at least one person does. Lotions does. So that's always good stuff. So glad to hear, mate. But there we go. So that is round one done. Round two now is all going to be multiple choice questions. So what I'm going to do now is head on over to the Trivia Art page. Click on New Round, so that way we can get actually a new round on the screen for you all. Otherwise, it would be kind of awkward if we just couldn't get that up. That'd be kind of weird, eh? Alright, so I'm going to click on Game On, so then that way you guys are ready. And it's all loaded up. I'm going to get my phone back up now, because I don't need those keys on the keyboard for the shortcut, because I know which one it is now. Put that up there so I can see my little timer. Got a little setup and everything here in front of me, so that's why my eyes are darting left and right, because I'm checking things, making sure things are all aligned and up to date and stuff. So, alright, time has started. Game On has been clicked. Let's get into round two. It is beginning with this. Where do bumblebees normally build their nests? Is it above ground, on ground, underground, or not touching ground? Which one is it? Which one is it? Where do bumblebees normally build their nests? Above ground, on ground, underground, not touching ground. Oh, you knew it from grade school. Bag of lotions. Okay, so you knew it from grade school. See, I thought that might have been a thing. Maybe someone studied it in school and would vaguely remember that. So maybe not the actual scene itself. I don't know. It sounds like a memorable scene, but then if it's not a book that you really cared for the whole part of it, I guess you wouldn't really, remember much of it. I think, what books did I read in high school? I think it was Rabbit Proof Fence or Stolen? No? Something like that. It was about the Aboriginal stolen generation. And then there was, oh, it's gonna have to come back to me. I'll think about it. I'll let you know. I think it was pretty common for book reports. Yeah, the name, the Grapes of Wrath does sound familiar. I just don't think I've read it. I don't think I've read it at all, but I've heard of it. When I saw that that was the answer, I was like, I've heard of this. So people that are into books will probably know this answer. Question number 2. On June 25th, 1993, Kim Campbell became the first female Prime Minister of which country? Was it Canada, Brazil, Austria, or the USA? And be neither of those lotions. Well, that's alright, mate. At least you remembered afterwards about the book itself. So, there you go. I triggered a memory. There we go. Question number 2. On June 25th, 1993, Kim Campbell became the first female Prime Minister of which country? Number 3. Who replaced Michael Keaton as Batman in the movie series by the same name? Was it Ben Affleck, Sean Connery, George Clooney, or Val Kilmer? I really liked Michael Keaton as Batman back in the day. I was a big Michael Keaton fan, and I enjoy his Batman portrayals. I'm pretty sure I had back home a big poster of Batman and stuff. Was the Michael Keaton Batman. It was huge. I think it's still somewhere back at home in Oz. But yeah, I think he was my favourite Batman. Number 4. What does a dipsomaniac crave? Is it potato chips, attention, Dippin' Dots, or alcohol? What does a dipsomaniac crave? Potato chips, attention, Dippin' Dots, or alcohol? A, B, C, or D. Remember, when you're submitting your answers for these, you can use either the letter correspondence, so A, B, C, or D. You can write the answer, or you can include both. Just as long as I know which one it is when you're submitting them. So, dipsomaniac. Again, learning a whole bunch of stuff with these questions. I was when I was finding them for you guys. Number 5. What screen legend made his final appearance in the movie The Score? Was it Marlon Brando, Elvis, Stephen King, or Brendan Fraser? Was it Fraser? Fraser? Now I'm confused. I think it's Fraser. I hope it's Fraser. Otherwise I'm getting that wrong. Yes, what screen legend made his final appearance in the movie The Score? Marlon Brando, Elvis, Stephen King, or Brendan Fraser? Now that I'm saying it and repeating it, I'm not knowing which one it is. You know when you just keep repeating something, and you're unsure whether it's right or wrong, and then the more you say it, it sounds more incorrect? I'm doing that with Brendan Fraser's last name. I can't think of which it is. You know what? Fraser with a... Oh, Fraser! With an SH sound. So Fraser. Okay, Fraser. Interesting. Thank you, sir, for helping me out with that one. Golly, I was confused. You know when you just keep doing that, you just keep saying things over and over, and if you're unsure about it, one of them gets stuck in your head for some reason. Number 6, from what language did English borrow the word cookie? What? They borrowed the word cookie. Did it come from Dutch, French, Spanish, or American? The word cookie. Where did it come from? We borrow it from? Yeah, I'm part of English. I do English. Australian English, but still English. Who did we borrow it from? Dutch, French, Spanish, or American. What kind of word does a cookie sound like? Now that you think about it. You know, until this question came up, I just assumed it was fine. And then when this came up, I was like, ooh, cookie. What does it sound like? Where did we get it from? And someone may say the cookie jar. That's also correct. But no, I meant the word. Number 7. What is the capital city of Iran? Is it Tehran, or Taran? Yeah, that's right. Bit of a just changing the spellings around to try and mess with you for this particular question. Why? Why not? I like these ones sometimes when I can just change the spelling around. And you have to guess the right one. So the word's already on there, but you have to guess the right spelling of it. Theron, or Taran. Taran. Sounds like Taran, like the girl's name. Number 8. Who invented the radio alarm clock? Was it Thomas Edison, James F. Reynolds, George M. Francis, or Donald Trump? Who invented the radio alarm clock? Thomas Edison, James F. Reynolds, George M. Francis, or Donald Trump? What do you think? A, B, C, or D? Question 9. What is the main ingredient used to make pesto sauce? Is it basil, soybeans, tomatoes, or mushrooms? What is the main ingredient used to make pesto sauce? Basil, soybeans, tomatoes, mushrooms. Pesto sauce. Ooh, see, when I do trivia about food, it makes me hungry. Especially when it's about pasta. I'm a big pasta fan. Huge pasta fan. Love my pasta. Love my spag bowl. Love any sort of pasta. Love my chicken parma, which is a big ass chicken breast on top of pasta. So yeah, yeah, pasta, mate. Give me the carbs. Give me those carbs. And last question for round 2 is this. Which ape's name means man of the forest? Is it a gibbon, an orangutan, a gorilla, or a bonobo? And yes, they are all actual types of apes. They're not made up. Sometimes I do make up possible answers. This one, they are all actual types of apes. I think I'd heard of a gibbon prior, but a bonobo I had not. So, that was new to me. Gibbon, orangutan, gorilla, or a bonobo? Alright, so question repeats coming right up the same as the previous round. The way it works, it'll fill up the entire screen. Questions 1 to 5, followed by 6 to 10 for about 30 seconds each. If you need them, that's what they're there for. If you don't, you just get a longer break, which is awesome. You can go pat your pet a little bit longer, or make a snack or something. Use the restroom, whatever you need to do. And then we'll come back after I've marked the answers, go through round 2, get a quick look at the scoreboard, and then launch into round 3. And remember, I will be on the screen after the question repeats, but I will be muted. It's just so I can still see the engaging in the comments if there is any questions and stuff. Rock Ultra, mate, there you are. You have come in just as we're about to do question repeats for round 2, mate. You can actually jump in for round 2. You can get these question repeats in if you like, good sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You and Lotions, I believe, know each other as well. But yeah, so round 2 question repeats about to come up, mate, so you can chime in with a couple of those. It's all multiple choice, so you can even just go in and guess if you like. You know how it works. Go over to trivia.com/trivs@home, sign in, do all the fun stuff. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That's how it works. Yeah, and then we'll be right back after the break, guys. And again, yeah, I'll be on the screen, but I'll be muted, just so I can keep an eye on the chat window in case there's anything that I need to attend to during the break. But if not, then obviously I'll just unmute myself and we'll launch into round 2's answers. So guys, I will be right back. Alright, we are good, ladies and gents. Welcome back. Scores have been marked. Everything is all good. And welcome, Rock Ultra. Good to see you here, mate. I'm glad that you were here as always. My first VIP over here on my Twitch streams, because this guy's been here for quite a while. So, sorry to hear you've had a bit of a stressful day or stressful weekend, but I'm glad that these streams bring a little bit of joy into your day, mate. I hope this stream brings a joy into everyone's day who tunes in and watches it. So, just like Rock Ultra, I hope this is the same feeling for others as well, and I hope everything is a-okay. And, yeah, obviously, definitely try and get some sleep when you can, mate. Sleep is good for the body and for the mind. It always helps. But, yeah, I know, during these COVID times, things are a little bit stressful. So, obviously do what you need to keep healthy and happy. And whatever that requires, then by all means, do it. Alright, so question number 1. Let's go through the answers now for the round 2. Question number 1. Where do bumblebees normally build their nests? Well, it would be C, underground. Underground is what we're looking for here. Oop, I may have just glitched. I apologize if I just glitched or froze for a second there. But the answer is C for number 1. C for number 1. Number 2. On June 25th, 1993, Kim Campbell became the first female Prime Minister in which country? That would be Canada. A for Canada. A for Canada. I know, right? So, Canada there. Oh, you downloaded the Genshin Impact game. Good work, mate. Yeah, we'll definitely get some co-op going on as well, so we can play a game together. Good stuff, buddy. I love it. Looking forward to getting some gaming in with you. So yes, number 2 was Canada. Number 3, who plays Michael Keaton as Batman in the movie series by the same name? Well, that would be Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer was the following Batman after Michael Keaton. That's right, so Val Kilmer was number 3 there. Number 4, what does a dipsomaniac crave? That would be alcohol. And alcohol, I didn't know that's what that was called, but a dipsomaniac craves alcohol. That was very new to me, but someone did get that correct, so well done. I believe it was Rabbit. So well done, Rabbit, getting that one correct. Number 5, what screen legend made his final appearance in the movie The Score? That would be Marlon Brando. Number 5, Marlon Brando. So A. Number 6, from what language did English borrow the word cookie? That would be Dutch. We borrowed it from Dutch. The Dutch language. That's where cookie comes from. So now when people talk about cookies, or whenever they ask for a cookie, you can be like, do you know where we got this word from? And boom, knowledge drop that on them. Do it. You're welcome. It's okay. I appreciate it. Number 7, what do we think it is? What is the capital city of Iran? It is... I gotta make sure I got the correct spelling of it. It is C, Tehran. Tehran. C, Tehran. Number 8, who invented the radio alarm clock? That would be James F. Reynolds. So B, James F. Reynolds for number 8. Number 9, what is the main ingredient used to make pesto sauce? So that would be basil or basil. Basil, depending on where you're from and how you pronounce it. Basil and basil. Oh, you have that too. Yeah, dude, co-op opens up. You got to get to like level 12 or level something like that. Level 12, I believe. So it doesn't start off as co-op, but once you get to level 12, it unlocks co-op mode. So, yeah, dude, Lotions, if you get up to level 12 as well, let us know, and all 3 of us can do a stream together. Basil Hawkins, yeah, just like in One Piece. Basil Hawkins or Basil Hawkins. Yeah, I know, how funny would that be if they called him Basil? That'd be so weird, man. Oh, hey, we have a Reinhold over on Twitch there. Looking like some crazy promo going on there. Be mindful of regards to just posting spam in the comments, please. Otherwise it might get removed. We don't need any of that fun stuff going on there. So, question number 9 was Basil, and then number 10. And yeah, I know there's a spammer, but if he doesn't hang around, that's alright. We don't need to get rid of him just yet. We'll see. But yeah, no spamming in the chat and stuff, guys. We don't need any random spams and URL links and stuff sent. Please. Let's go see. I think I can actually get that if my computer wants to do it. I don't know. What's my thing doing? It's so tricky. Where's my settings options? Is it because it doesn't think I'm logged in? My computer over here on Twitch is lagging super hard. Maybe that's what I need? Yeah, there we go. It's because of the settings. That's what I needed. So we'll get rid of that message. Besides, Jedhole, no spamming stuff in the comments, please. Is that gonna go? There we go. There we go. Sorry for the pause, guys. Just getting rid of that. It probably won't remove it on the restream chat, but that's fine. It is gone on the Twitch chat. So once we comment a little more, it'll be gone. It's a doggy link. Please remove it. I've just removed it from Twitch. So once we post a few more, it'll just get pushed off screen on the room stream chat. I do computer studies, and right away that looks bad. Yeah, I know. It just looked absolutely horrible as well. Like, totally bad. But number 10, which ape's name means man of the forest? That would be orangutan. Orangutan for number 10 is what we're looking for there. So orangutan. So those are the answers to all of round 2. And before I mute myself, good, I didn't do that. And now what we can do is jump onto the scoreboard page. I've got to go over and make sure it's actually on the scoreboard and not the Twitch page, because that's just kind of funny and strange if I did that, wouldn't it? Not correct at all. Alright, so now that that's up there, it's up on the screen. Boom! There we go. So the updates on the scores. We have Rabbit just still in the lead there on 11.5, followed by Mix, League of Legends, The Squeakle, I'm 80, and Pub Trivia as well. So good stuff, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Alright, let's get into round 3 now. Round 3 popping up on the screen. I'm going to head over to the Trivia app page and click on... Oh, I want to do the stop marking. You guys wouldn't have even been able to see it on your end, Jax. I didn't do stop marking. That's alright, I've stopped now, so you can see it on your ends if you like, but I just showed you anyway, so that's okay. Alright, so moving into round 3, clicking on Game On. This is a picture round, and it is themed outlines. It is themed outlines. So round 3 coming right up. Let's see if this works. Do a couple of comments, push these down. There we go. I'm commenting his restream and slowly just pushing that one off the page. Alright guys, question number 1 is this. Name the country. Look at that. Thank you, worldatlas.com, for providing that country. The pages. They've got outlines of all of them, which is pretty cool. In case you don't know where to get outlines of different countries, by all means, go for it. That's where you do it. Yeah, Rabbit's in the lead at the moment. Good work. Good work, Trav. There we go. I forget every time I log into to Twitch on my webpage, I've got to click on the option to show the mod icons, so it doesn't stay as like what was last there, which is kind of annoying because I hadn't had to use them in a while. And then I was like, where are my little icons? And then it was in the settings. I had to go change them again. That's okay. It's all good. Oh, there we go. Some engagement. Rock Ultra and Trav. I think I know what this question's got to be. That's going to be quite funny. But yes, by all means, engage in the comments, guys. Question number 2 now is name this country. Name this country based on the outline only. That's right, test your geography. I do like geography themed rounds of locations, countries, states, cities, all that stuff. I mean, the world is such a big place. Such a cool place to try and visit as much as you can of it. Obviously not at the moment due to COVID, but when you can. Number 3, yes, I know where this is going. So number 3, this one here. This one is a well-known one because it looks like something. So if you remember sort of what it supposedly looks like, it should relate to a country that you are all familiar with. It's one of the countries that look like something. Some of them are just blurs or blobs or just whatever, but this one's famous for interesting. This is the follow-up from yesterday, Trav. Unfortunately, you missed a particular question about a particular something. And, yeah, Rock Ultra's doing a follow-up question for you in regards to that. And there you go. I think that's what you will now know in reference to. That's right. For those who weren't here yesterday, there was a question in relation to Justin Bieber. And my brother there is a very big Bieber fan. He's a very big Bieber fan. And unfortunately, he missed yesterday's trivia. So I was mentioning that he was going to be a little bit disappointed that he missed the trivia. And then Rob Culture was making a bit of a joke saying, does he like his ears? And I didn't know at first what he meant. I was like, what do you mean? Like Justin Bieber's ears? I don't know what he likes about Bieber. And he goes, no, his own ears. Because why would he do that to himself? And I laughed and I thought that's hilarious. So now he's letting Travis know, which is good fun. So there we go. A little bit of friendly hazing there. A little bit of jokes back and forth. Good stuff. See, this is the community I like building here. People getting along, having jokes and a bit of a laugh with each other. He does have the Bieber fever. Trust me, when I was back home in Australia, that's pretty much all he listened to. He's a big believer, a Bieber fan. Bieber fever, all of it. And I mean, hey, everyone's got a passion and like someone or something that maybe others may not like or whatnot, but yeah, it is all good. Each to their own, I guess, in this situation. I will admit, I did like some of his songs from years back. But it's definitely not my normal taste. Not at all. Mind you, my music taste is so random and anything and everything right now. I got a friend who's given me a playlist that's like got... Oh, plus it's the latest 25 plus years. Yeah, it's about that. That's pretty much how long he's been listening to Bieber for. The last 25 plus years. So I think everyone in our house is pretty much over it. Apart from him. He's still into it. But yeah, as long as you enjoy it and it makes you happy, that's the important thing. Not everyone has to enjoy the same thing. That's the beautiful thing about being different. Alright, halfway through the picture round for naming these countries. Number 6 now. A little bit of a thinner one. I will always love my Biebs. That sounds like a song that he'll probably end up releasing when he's older. You know, when he's an adult. Isn't he still a teenager? I don't know, the kid, he feels like he's just like a kid still. I don't know, he's probably older than me. I don't even know how old Bieber is. Bieber fan, how old is Bieber? You can be like the Alexa and Siri for Bieber facts. Can we just like randomly throw Bieber fact questions at you and you will know them? Like, can we test your Bieber knowledge? Just to see how well you actually, like how deep of a fan you are? Like, you know, I guess how old is he? Is he older than me? These are not bonus point questions, by the way. This is just something fun. A sub questionnaire going on in the comments while we have the real questionnaire up here on the screen. Number 7. Name this country here. We've spanned out a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. Yeah, I still can't see, like, there's that one country that looked like a boot, and that was pretty much it. No, I think we still haven't gone and got the counselling sessions needed because of that. We just occasionally have random freakouts and spasms when we remember those experiences. I don't know, I have to check with my parents and see if they did, but I certainly didn't. Yeah, no, this one's got a mad crack in it, eh? Like, I don't know, maybe is it on one of those, like, tectonic plates in the Earth crater and all the rest of it? It's just, like, constantly getting earthquakes. It's not California, by the way. I know Cali's on one. But, yeah, this one's, I don't know, that's meant to be, like, a giant river. Why it had that massive crack in it. Oh, we've got some research, and it's not even from Trav. It's coming in from Evermore over there, born 1994. I guess she would know there's more information about it too. It's too late for us, I'm afraid. I agree. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. That's not Bieber. Number 8, this country here. I try and like tilt my head a certain way. Does it look like something? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to find different shapes in these countries. But none are really like sticking out. He was like, oh, 26. That would have been a good guess. That would have been right on. 26. Justin Bieber's voice made the floor crack as it's so high. Oh wow. Okay, well I guess I'm older than Bieber too, and so is I mean I guess most people here. But yeah, I'm older than Bieber, so now I know. I'm glad I know this information that he is younger than me. What that means, I have no idea, but I just know that now. Number 9. Now this one just looks like it got a little bit crazy and separated, and maybe this one ended up just freaking out and having twitches and stuff from listening to too much Bieber, and it ended up breaking apart from each other. So that's what this one did. This one here. One more country, guys. One more. This one here is a very long... It almost looks like a guitar. Now, this one looks like a guitar. You reckon? I think this one looks like a guitar. You've got, like, the keys, the thing on the side of it running up the spine of it, up the top, and on the little handle at the top. And then down the bottom is the guitar part. I mean, it's flipped from what it is in my picture, so it'd be like that. For holding it that way. But... yeah, this one looks like a guitar. There we go. We had a boot, and now we got a guitar. Maybe I'll try and, like... No, that'd be too hard. Because it would all come down to interpretation if I try and be like, which country is shaped like a guitar? Which one looks like a peacock? Which one looks like a microphone? And you'll be like, well, this one could. I'll look into it. If there's, like, really obvious ones, maybe I'll do that for a trivia round. Which country is shaped like such and such? And there we go. We have some... I mean, I don't think Trav wants to get away from it, to be honest. He's going to be a Bieber fan for the rest of his life, so there's no need for him to get away from it. But that's alright. Alright guys, so that is the end of round 3. Coming up next is the question repeats if you need them for the Name the Country picture round, through all the outlines of the countries featured. So question repeats coming right up, and then we're going to go into another break. Once we get on that break screen, I'll stop the answer submissions, mark your answers, and then we'll come in, do the answers, check the scoreboard, launch into our final round, round 4 confidence round, coming right up, guys. Coming right up. Rebecca Black. Oh, was that the Friday girl? Is that who that is? I don't know what word you went to say there, Trav, but apparently I have it blurred out for something. I don't even know. But Rebecca Black, she was the Friday girl. Yeah, that's right. She had that one-hit wonder. And apparently she had a second song, and of course, like, with those one-hit wonders that are just really horrible, it just flopped hard. Like, I don't remember what it was called. I just remember hearing about it and just being like, oh, you poor girl. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were tortured like this. But yeah, I think they first were released around the same time. I wonder what she's up to. Maybe I'll do that at a trivia round. Like, just have... what is Rebecca Black up to now? And just, it'll be all these one-hit wonder artists, and it'll be questions like multiple choice, what are they up to now? So that way, it's like, because no one would have followed what they're up to, obviously. So they'll be in the multiple choice. That way you can at least guess. That'll be a good idea. Good trivia idea. See, all this conversation is coming up and inspiring trivia idea, guys. I love it. This is why I encourage engaging and conversation. It was a one-hit blunder indeed. Indeed it was. Did they make her listen to the viewers? I don't know. I don't know, like, I wonder, I hope she's alright mentally after all that, like, because I wonder if she copped abuse, or, like, just people teasing her kind of thing, or if they just laughed it off and were like, well, it's a horrible song, but you're making money off it, so good on you. Or if people were really just, like, horrible about it. Yeah, that's like, interesting. Very interesting. I'll see. I wonder how that will turn out. Well, did turn out for her. Hopefully she's alright. Hopefully she's still around, kicking and doing something exciting. I don't know what, but, you know, something. Anyway, question repeats coming right up. We'll be back after the break. Alright, short break that time, guys. Moving along nice and quick. Just don't play it. But it would work. I'd have to play the song Fridays on Friday. Although I'd have to play the album. Maybe that would be like the exit song. So like, everyone will be like, because no one knows any of our other songs, right? So then I would just have that going on in the background. Everyone would be like, oh yeah, this is interesting. Well, this is an old taste of music. You know, Dwarf, I don't know what you're on with here, but yeah, that's cool. Jeremy, why are you doing this? And, yeah, but, you know, it's music, it's all fine. And then at the very end, I'll be like, and to play us out, enjoy this track. And then I'll put that on, and then everyone will be like, what? She's got an album? What even? So, that would be great. How far am I off from my big status? Oh, you mean affiliate status? I think I hit the average viewership part of it last night after the trivia stream. So, and obviously, so I've got to keep that up now. I just need to do the streaming on different days because it was, I'd only been streaming on Friday and Saturday for the last few weeks. So I just need to get a couple of extra stream days in. So I'm probably going to do a game stream tomorrow. And then maybe one during the week, and that should bump it up, hopefully. So yeah. Affiliate status coming right up. Get a Rebecca Black fan t-shirt as well. I should get a tattoo. Just tattoo Friday right across my forehead. Right there, just so that everyone can see it. But no, t-shirt would work. That would be very cool. And I could represent it and I could sell it in my trivia for her. I could start becoming like a Rebecca Black fan. And just start getting everyone to notice her again. And then she'll just all of a sudden get these random people starting to, like, buy her stuff. She'll be like, why am I suddenly getting people, like, getting my stuff and my albums and my t-shirts? And then it'll be like, she'll add something to her shop, like, how did you hear about me? And then it'll be like, oh, the People's Dwarfs Trivia. He talks about you, he plays your music. And she'll be like, what? I have to meet this guy. And then I get to meet the infamous Rebecca Black. And, I don't know, maybe I'll stream it. Why not? And yeah, that was quite a tangent I just went along with for a bit of fun, so yeah. Imagine that, meeting Rebecca Black. That'll be my stream highlight, I reckon. Actually, no, not really. You guys are my highlight. It would just be another highlight to add to the list. Let's get into the answers now, guys. Question number 1, name this country. The first one, it is Argentina. Argentina is the first country there. Number 2, this one is a little bit more spacious, is Spain. Spain is the country for number 2. Number 3, the one that looks like a boot. It is quite the boot. It is Italy. Italy is the country that looks like a boot. See the boot at the bottom? It's like shaped right at the bottom like a heel. Actually looks like quite like a heel at this point. And like, but a heel with like big high top leg bits and then the fluffy moccasin kind of like boot at the top. That's what it looks like in this picture anyway. So there you go. So yeah, Italy looks like a boot. Number 4, this country here is Syria. Syria is what we're looking for number 4 there. And look at that straight line as well, like, diagonal straight line. They just, like, I know, like, some countries have, like, try and, like, be, like, even-ish kind of thing with their straights, top, bottom, left, right. That one's just, like, you know what, diagonal straight, it has to be. Like, I want 45-degree angle straight. That's literally like a 45-degree angle. Like, I want to meet the people who decided that. That's, like, bang on. So smooth, right? It's just straight down 45 degrees, not even like little ripples. It's just boom. Like the rest of it's all got curves and stuff. And then someone just went, you know what? Let's make part of this really cool. Just like boom, straight down. Diagonal 45-degree angle, straight as an arrow. Number 5, name this country here. This is South Korea. South Korea is this country here for number 5 there. Number 6, sticking in a very similar region and area, this is Japan. This is the country of Japan, where I spent a lot of my previous 10 years on and off. Number 7, name this country here, it is Brazil. Brazil for number 7, with all that crack at the top of it. I'm gonna have to look that up and just see if it's a river, or if for some reason they've got all these giant cracks in the middle of it. Like, I wonder. I booked the country and ear test. It should be fine and received and playing good tunes next week. Yeah, we've got Rebecca Black playing next week, if I can find her music. Number 8, name this country here is China. So China for number 8 here. Number 9, this one, which is all like scattered and all the rest, but this is Denmark. This is Denmark. Even like some of these I had no idea of as well. I had to look up the answers and stuff. But yeah, this is Denmark here. And then number 10, the one that looks like a guitar, is Norway. Norway at number 10. And I may sneeze. Excuse me. I felt that coming. And you didn't recognize Japan. I know, mate. What are you doing? How'd you not recognize it? Granted, it was a little bit trickier to try and make it big on the screen. So the fact that the image size and the way it was shaped, if I tried to like stretch it the wrong way, it would have changed its shape, which would have made it look a little bit weird. And thank you, sir. So that would be for number 10. Alrighty, so guys, after that now, we can once again, where is it? Have a look at the scoreboard. Oh, well, we get it aligned properly because it's the old browser sharing window capture moment. Ooh, almost had it. Gotta go up a little bit. Perfect. Let's have a look at the scores now. Boom, and there we have it. Rabbit, Mix, League of Legends, Squiggle, iMatey, and Pub Trivia as well there. So not many points changed too much in that round for a few people, but that's alright. Heading into the final round, that's where all the big points are. Big points up for grabs for the final round of Trivia, which is the confidence round. 10 random questions. That's right. And the way it works for those who don't know or haven't been here in a while, it's a little bit like this. You're going to be ranking your answers from numbers 10 to 1. 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest. And the way the points are scored in this round are they're given based on your ranked numbers for each of your answers. So for example, whatever you put for question number 3, if you are super confident that that is the correct answer, and you put a 10 there, if it is correct, you get 10 points just for that question alone. Big points up for grabs in this round. However, you can only use each ranked number once, so choose wisely. Be confident in the ranked numbers that you assign to each answer. Alright, so once you've used 10, the next highest confident number you can use is a 9, then an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down to 1. You could earn 55 points just in this round alone. So big points up for grabs. It's always at the end of the round, end of this trivia, because if we did this first, it would kind of almost guarantee a victory for some people, unless everybody did amazing. Hey, New Music Inferno! We are getting all the regulars back. Look at this, we got Lotions, Rock Ultra, New Music Inferno, all my people are coming back. You guys are rad sauce. How are you doing, good sir? We're just about to begin round 4 of Trivia. It's a new screen setup. This would be new to you as well. We have the chat window up here, so that way everyone can see the chat of what's going on. And yes, you are saying hello. I appreciate it, mate. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. How have you been? I've got my little video down here, and then everything else is over here on the side, which is great. Keep it nice and easy. We've got some rolling text for the signing up and play option and the trivia theme as well. Doing alright and trying to work. Oh well, I'm glad that you have made the trivia part of your work. I hope you don't get in trouble though. I don't want to get you in trouble. So just do what you can with, obviously, watching this stream. I appreciate you being here, mate. And good to hear you doing well. That is what we like here. We like it when people are doing well. So, I've clicked on Game On for the final round of tonight's Trib. So what we can do is get question 1 up on the screen now. What were slaves called in ancient Sparta? What were slaves called in ancient Sparta? Oh, you're on break at home. Oh, okay then. Fantastic. If you're on break at home, that's easy. Cruisy, mate. Love it. I'm glad you're on break. Ah. Good stuff. And thank you. I'm glad that you like the new layout. That is awesome. I'm glad you do. It's a lot of fun. It was interesting putting it all together. I'm still going to maybe tweak it a little bit as we progress. But this is the layout currently. And I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. And guess what? There's a little feature that you haven't seen yet. If somebody puts an answer in the comments, like a spoiler, they get a big no, just like that. See, how cool is that little feature? I love that. That's one of my favorite things that I put in there just for fun. And it also blocks any like profanities and stuff if they're not filtered out or whatever anyway. So that's all good. But I'm glad that you like this layout. Thank you, kind sir. Number 2. Which of Henry VIII's wives was rumoured to have 6 fingers on her left hand? I just realised I forgot to start my timer. Which of Henry VIII's wives was rumoured to have had 6 fingers on her left hand? That's question number 2. The pillow is tilting. The pillow behind me on my chair here. It's all set up on one desk now. It's super chill. I don't have to like be craning my neck to look up at the TV that we've got mounted on the wall. Although I am getting a new desk soon, and some new equipment and stuff, so this will be an even easier, nicer setup here in the corner. My little work desk, my workstation. Number 3. What did Ronald Reagan disclose he was suffering from in 1994? What did Ronald Reagan disclose he was suffering from in 1994? Question number 3 for the trivia. Trivs at home, confidence round. Ronald Reagan, he was disclosed he was suffering something in 1994. What did he say? Question 4. Who played the role of Hawkeye in the TV show MASH? Not to be confused with Hawkeye in the Avengers, which is what I instinctively thought of the first time I read this. And then I was like, nope, MASH was before that. TV show MASH. Invested in any vertical monitors yet? No, I didn't know vertical monitors were a thing. Is that really a thing? That's interesting. Because a lot of, like, sort of, I mean, I guess for, like, cameras and stuff, usually they're obviously in landscape mode. Jeremy Renner played the Hawkeye in Avengers. Yes, he did. Good fun fact thrown in there from New Music Inferno there. Good stuff. I'm thinking about getting it and getting a curved Samsung monitor. Oh, nice. So you get a vertical monitor, and then I've seen the curved ones. The curved ones look cool. I saw them at, like, stores before COVID and stuff hit. And it was kind of like trippy, and I was like, wow, this could be really cool. So interesting. That's really cool. If you do get that, you have to send me like a photo of your setup when you get it, so I can see how it looks. But I don't know what I'll be getting. I'll look into it. I didn't even know the vertical one was a thing. You literally have just shown a light into my world, and I didn't know that was a thing. So now I know it exists. I will look into it. Number 5. Which English sci-fi writer first conceived the idea of artificial communication satellites in 1945? Here we are back with writers. Which English sci-fi writer first conceived the idea of artificial communication satellites in 1945? So looking for here, a bit of history there. Going back to your older books. You think you've heard of vertical monitors as well recently? Okay, so there must be a new thing. Granted, I haven't, like, considered shopping and stuff for a while, just because, I mean, I haven't been going out and seeing stuff and going to the shops or whatever. So, but now that I am going to get a few things, I will look into it. So, it's gotta be good for the stream. Ideally, I wonder though. I wonder how it works, because I have this in a landscapey kind of mode at the moment. But vertical, I could probably... Well, vertical would be good for the chat stuff, but then it wouldn't be here. I'll think about it. I'll look into it. I'm gonna look into it. I'll see how to make it work. I'll see how it even looks, to be honest. It'll be kind of interesting, because I'm so used to it, things like all TVs my entire life, apart from the really old ones were super square shaped. But like before that, everything was rectangular shaped. So everything's been rectangular shaped for the longest time. So to suddenly change that to vertical, the framing of everything changes. So I wonder how they combat that. What is a group of whales commonly called? Question number 6. Number 6. What is a group of whales commonly called? Not to be confused with the term whales for people who spend money in gacha games. Just it's a term that they give people who spend a lot of money in gacha games. They're called whales. But no, that's not what this is in terms. This is in regards to a group of whales, the actual animal. Just look them up, they look really weird. Yeah, I could imagine that they would, like, because you would have to change the framing of everything. Everything is set in a particular frame setup. You could get a normal monitor and then get a mount that rotates it. But then that's two things you get when you could just get a normal horizontal TV. So then I would need to know what the advantage is of a vertical monitor to also get a mount that rotates it. I mean, granted, that's exactly what you could do. Realistically, yes. Unless they're like crazily cheaper, and then it worked out to be cheaper to get the mount and the vertical TV as opposed to a big horizontal TV. And then on your PC, use a setting that turns your layout portrait. Yeah, I could do that, but it's more about how it displays for everyone else. Because if I'm seeing everything here in portrait, but everyone else still has landscape mode, how's that going to work for everyone else? I wonder. But I guess if you open up, it's kind of like if you open up videos and stuff on your phone. Next question. Sorry, yes, good point. Thank you, New Messaging Photo. Keep me on task, even though I've got my timer here. I wasn't looking at it. Number 7. What African country completely surrounds the country of Lesotho? What African country completely surrounds the country of Lesotho? But yes, I guess we do, when you open up videos on your phones or devices, you can watch them in portrait mode, just most turn it to landscape to get to full screen. So I guess you could still have it set up for a portrait-style TV monitor mode, but I don't know, it'd be weird. Unless you had it set up where, like, I guess everything was set up for the video, and then all the comments were below it, and then that would work for a portrait mode style. That could work. But I wonder, it's more of how everyone else would look for everyone else, not just us. I'll definitely look it up. Yeah, for sure, mate. I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. I'll definitely bring it up. Question number 8. What is Paul Stanley's persona name in the band Kiss? What is Paul Stanley's persona name in the band Kiss? I'll definitely search it up. Definitely going to look into it and see what it's like. We have Black Friday sales coming up over here and Cyber Monday, which is like mad crazy sales time of the year for America. It's kind of like Boxing Day sales for Australia when everything's crazy cheap after Christmas. America do it just after Thanksgiving. So that's a really good time to go shopping and buy things. Well, like technological things. I don't think everything is on sale. So I'm like, hey, I want to go buy a new house for Black Friday. I don't think they're on sale. I don't know if cars are Black Friday sale deals. I don't know, maybe, because it's kind of in a retail sense. I wonder where the Black Friday sales stop. People aren't going to be selling houses for Black Friday deals. It's kind of weird. Question number 9 now. Marvel Comics was acquired by which major media and entertainment company in 2009? Marvel Comics was acquired by which major media and entertainment company in 2009? Which one? Which company was it? Everyone here is enjoying the trivia. Thank you so much for tuning in on whichever platform you are watching this on, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Feel free to hit that like, follow, or subscribe button, depending on which platform you're watching from, to keep up to date on future streams. Especially those on Twitch. I'm hitting my affiliate status very, very shortly, which means I'll be focusing a lot more on my Twitch streams. So definitely keep up to date with that. And last question, number 10. What is the profession of John Cryer's character on the TV show 2.5 Men? Yeah, I've been streaming it onto Twitter as well now, so I've linked it on... Oh, well, hang on. Yes, I have had it on Twitter. Yeah, it's linked to Twitter, so it's multi-platform broadcasting onto Twitter at the moment. So Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Yep. Those 4 platforms are what this goes out to. He needs a PS5. I agree. I do need a PS5. PS5 would be lovely. I heard they're all sold out, though, at the moment. Although, I do plan on getting one. I was telling Rock Ultra this yesterday. I do plan on getting a PS5, just not yet. I don't have any need for it right now. I do like some of the upcoming games, especially the new Resident Evil game coming out, because I'm a huge Resident Evil game fan. That is my lifeblood in the gaming world. So I'll be getting it for that, most likely, but that's not until mid-next year, so I don't need to rush to get it. Alright, so that's the end of round 4, guys. You know how it works. Wait, did I even read the question 10? No, I didn't. What is the profession of John Cryer's character on the TV show 2.5 Men? What is the profession of John Cryer's character on the TV show 2.5 Men? There we go. Yeah, Demon's Souls looks good. I remember seeing all the trailers for the different games coming out. Like, some of them look absolutely phenomenal. So it's going to be really, really cool. There's going to be some amazing games on there. And again, what is with this sneezing? Don't worry, I'm not sick, guys. I swear, I'm all good. I'm all good. Send me something on Messenger. Thank you, Your Culture. I'll have a look during the break. Appreciate that. But yeah, so now that the round 4 is done. Question repeats coming right up. Remember, when you are submitting your answers on the Trivia Right page, when you put your answer in the submission box, put like a space or a dash or something, and then the rank number, so I know how many points to give you for each of your correct answers. Was there 11? No, I just put the 10 back up there again, because I thought I didn't read it again. It was the same question as earlier. It was the same, question 10 was question 10. Oh no, on the option to enter, I think what happened on one of my previous weeks, I had a hidden word round, and the 11th question was the hidden word, so the first letter of each of the first 10 answers. So that's what it was for. Hey, 100 messages today with Restream chat. Thanks, Restream. But yeah, so the 11th one is just on there. Yeah, it's just the 11th entries because it was on there for one of the rounds. So just ignore that. Just leave it blank. You're all good. Don't stress. I don't think there's a way to do it for individual rounds. That's why I just had to make it either 11 or 10. So I've just put it up to 11. Hey, cranked it up to 11 like a rock star. That's what we're doing here. But yes, question repeats coming right up, and then we'll go into our last break for the night before coming back to go through the answers and announcing the winners. See you soon, gang! Alrighty guys, now we're back. Whoops, I think I accidentally turned the mic on, then off, then on again. So apologies about that. But yeah, guys, I know I had 8 viewers over on Twitch, my Twitch community. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are rad sauce. I know it's dropped down to 5 now that I've just come back live, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Really helping me. Want to push me over to that affiliate status, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. You guys are super rad, super awesome, and it's all because of you that I'm getting to this status, so thank you. You guys are great, it's awesome, and I'm really excited to see where I go with my streams from here, because I am very excited and keen to push things forward. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So again, thanks so much for tuning in and being here for the journey and hanging along and continuing the journey with me. But for now, let's get into the trivia answers nice and quick, because we've dragged it a little bit over the time from usual, but that's okay because we've had a lot of fun. We've had great time here, so I appreciate you guys all being here. So, question number 1, what were slaves called in ancient Sparta? Well, they were called helots. Helots, H-E-L-O-T-S, helots, or helots. Helots? Helots, one of those pronunciations of that word. Number 2, which of Henry VIII's wives was rumoured to have had 6 fingers on her left hand? Well, this would be Anne Boleyn. And I believe only one person got that correct, so well done to that person, or that team. Number 3, what did Ronald Reagan disclose he was suffering from in 1994? That would be Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease for number 3. Number 4, who played the role of the Hawkeye in the TV show MASH? Well, that would be Alan Alda. Alan Alda for number 4. Number 5, which English sci-fi writer first conceived the idea of artificial communication satellites in 1945? That would be Arthur C. Clarke. Arthur C. Clarke for number 5. Number 6, what is a group of whales commonly called? That would be a pod. A pod is what it's called. Actually, everyone here got it except for one person, and they called it a herd of whales. Guys, a herd of whales. I'm not going to name and shame, but they will know by this answer that I'm saying. It is not a herd of whales, it is a pod of whales. Alright? A pod of whales. Number 7. What African country completely surrounds the country of Lesotho? Well, that would be South Africa. South Africa is the African country for number 7. Number 8. What is Paul Stanley's persona name in the band Kiss? It's Starchild. All of you went with the cat. Well, like Catface, or the one that looks like a cat. It's not like the musical Cats. It's Star-Lord. The Starchild. Someone said Star-Lord as well from the Avengers. I gave you half a point because you had the word star. But yes, it wasn't Star-Lord, it's Starchild for number 8. But thank you for making me laugh. You guys make me laugh with some of your answers, I appreciate it. And some of you got half points for making me laugh as well, so good work on that. Number 9, Marvel Comics was acquired by which major media and entertainment company in 2009? That would be Disney, or the Walt Disney Company. The Walt Disney Company, number 9. And number 10, what is the profession of John Cryer's character on the TV show 2.5 Men? He is a chiropractor. A chiropractor, which, yes, is a doctor of some sort, so whoever put that got half a point, because I was being generous. But there we go, guys, so job well done. Now we get a drum roll, because now we can actually bring up on the screen the winners, rather than just me announcing them. You guys can actually have it pop up on the screen and see who actually won tonight's trivia. And I'm just going to make sure it's all aligned properly, otherwise names might get cut off, and we can't do that. That would just be awkward. There we go. We've got it all there, so drum roll, and we cut over to the scoreboard, and it looks like this. Pub Trivia on the 13 points, followed by League of Lotions, the Squeakquel on 19 points. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Team late to the party, just in that final round. He came in 4th place. Job well done, mate. Solid work for coming into just one round. And then we have a draw for 2nd place. Matey and Mix, both on 41 points. With Rabbit taking out the title on 47 points. Job well done, each and every one of you. You guys did awesome. Good turnout tonight. Good scores too. A good set of scores. It was a little bit close, a little bit back and forth between Rabbit Mix and Matey in that as well. Even Team Led to the Party was bumping up just in that final round too. So job well done there as well. But yeah, well done. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. You guys have all been awesome. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Whoops. I'm going to pause that for a minute. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for tuning in for today's trivia session. You guys have been rad. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Before you leave, don't forget to make sure you follow, like, or subscribe to whichever platform you're watching this on, particularly my Twitch one. I'm trying to get that up to affiliate status. I'm pretty much there now thanks to this tonight's stream, because it's been an amazing turnout, so thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of you tuning in. And yeah, if you know anyone that would like this sort of stuff, trivia streams, feel free to share these links with them and get them involved and tell them, hey, this guy does some cool trivia streams. I watch him. He's hilarious. You would enjoy it, so get amongst it. If you've got Twitter and Facebook as well, I also post stuff for my social medias on those pages as well. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. You guys have been rad. Rock Ultra, thank you so much for hanging in there. I know you were super tired, mate. I'm glad you hung around and had a little bit of banter with everybody here. I'm glad all of you had a bit of banter and enjoyed each other's company tonight. You guys are rad. You're an awesome community. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll be doing a PS4 game stream tomorrow for Genshin Impact. If any of you are interested to come and have a look at that game. I know some of you just downloaded that or have it. Get up to co-op level. I think it's level 12. And then we can start doing co-op together. We can actually play online together. So that would be super cool if you do. We can add each other as friends and get amongst it. So I'm always up for gaming with some mates. Why not? Have a bit of fun with it. But yeah, otherwise, guys, have a safe, wonderful weekend. Take care of yourselves. Look after each other. All that fun stuff. And see you again soon. In the meantime, feel free to dance.